One chilly autumn evening, I found myself behind the wheel of my old sedan, navigating a winding, desolate road that stretched through a dense forest. It was a route I'd taken countless times before, but on this particular night, the atmosphere felt different. The moon was shrouded by a thick veil of clouds, leaving the road ahead bathed in a pale, ghostly light. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. My heart raced, and my grip on the steering wheel tightened. I tried to dismiss it as simple paranoia, but as I continued down that lonely road, the sense of unease grew stronger. The forest around me was unusually silent, devoid of the usual nocturnal sounds. No chirping crickets, no hooting owls, just an eerie silence that seemed to settle over everything like a thick fog. The trees stood tall and imposing, their branches casting long, gnarled shadows that danced eerily in the moonlight. As I rounded a sharp bend in the road, I saw it. An old, dilapidated gas station, its neon sign flickering erratically. It was the only sign of civilization for miles, and I couldn't help but feel a sense of relief at the prospect of a brief respite from the oppressive solitude of the forest. I pulled into the station, the gravel crunching beneath my tires. The flickering neon cast an eerie, greenish glow on everything around. I parked by the rusted pumps and surveyed the scene. The gas station seemed abandoned, its windows caked with grime, and the front door slightly ajar. Hesitating for a moment, I decided to investigate. I told myself it was to ask for directions, but I knew there was a deeper curiosity that drove me forward. With each creak of the door, my heart pounded louder in my chest. Inside, the air was stale and musty. Shelves lined with forgotten snacks and dusty magazines greeted me. There was no sign of life, no attendant, no other customers. It felt like a place trapped in time, left to decay in solitude. That illuminated the room's grim contents, a collection of faded photographs and newspaper clippings. They all seemed to tell a sinister tale. The pictures depicted a family, parents, children, and a dog. Their smiles masked an underlying darkness that sent a shiver down my spine. Newspaper articles hinted at a tragic accident on this very road, an accident that claimed the lives of that family. Just as I was about to leave the room, the television emitted a sharp burst of static, causing me to jump. The screen flickered before settling on an old news broadcast. The anchor's voice crackled through the speaker. A tragic accident occurred tonight on Route 23, taking the lives of a family of 4. Authorities are still investigating the cause, but early reports suggest that the driver lost control of their vehicle and crashed into the forest. My heart pounded as I watched the screen, the events unfolding on the road beyond the station matching the grainy footage. I could hardly believe what I was seeing. The accident that had claimed the lives of the family in the photographs was happening right outside, in real time. Panic surged through me, and I rushed back to my car, intent on leaving that cursed place behind. But as I reached the door, a chilling realization washed over me. The gas station, the photographs, the broadcast, it was all a grim reflection of the past. I was no longer in control of my own destiny. I gunned the engine, desperately trying to escape the unfolding nightmare. The winding road seemed to stretch on forever, the forest closing in around me. The eerie silence had returned, but it was no longer an absence of sound. It was the deafening presence of something malevolent. With each twist and turn of the road, I could feel a sinister force at play, an otherworldly presence that sought to claim me. My headlights revealed glimpses of twisted figures lurking in the shadows, their eyes reflecting a malevolent hunger. As I pushed my car to its limits, I saw the gas gauge plummet. The forest seemed to have no end, no escape. My heart raced, and my mind teetered on the brink of madness. Just when I thought all hope was lost, a blinding light pierced the darkness, a pair of headlights in the distance. It was another car, heading in my direction, I flashed my high beams, desperate for help. The approaching car slowed to a stop. If you like the story, tell me in the comments so we can continue the second part.